Yeah, I'm really hoping that this early game goes well for the side of Burmese Ghouls to put up a really decent fight against AP BREN. But let's keep in mind, the scaling at the same time is looking kind of good for the side of AP BREN, right? If we really have to put the numbers down 1-to-1 as we start seeing what some of the emblem picks are going to be. A lot of Wilderness Blessings coming out for the side of AP BREN.
This seems to be a Burmese Ghouls decision that they really want to let their opponents rotate because they'll pick the fights when they're ready. And look at this. Kyle Easy just loaded up from game 1, man. He's doing the same thing. He really does, Wolf, live inside the Ghouls jungle.
I wonder what were the setups for AP BREN to actually allow this happen. I mean, we know that Nolan is pretty quick when it comes to dealing with the jungle, but yeah, AP BREN and Kaltizi, we gotta really check his address later on after this series.
I see some ID.
I swear, if you open up his grab app, it's telling you your jungle every single time. But noticing that on the bottom side, that Stitch already losing that flicker, hopefully that doesn't get punished later on into the match, because at least for the side of AP BREN, they have the option of saying, you know what, we don't need the turtle, we're just going to hurt you down bottom side.
Oh, man.
Oh my god.
Kaltizi clearing the minion wave. That's curious.
Fuse looking at Kyle is like,
Hey.
come on, man.
Oh, man.
You know what? There's another wave coming in. I think it's gonna be fine. They just have to delay this turtle. They know that the Burmese Ghouls can't go as fast.
Yep, and they will take the purple again. Okay, so this is the rotation.
Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen.
This is
and then Ogwin just resets the turtle.
Yeah, this is
That's very
delayed.
nice.
this is so annoying.
It's a proactive delay.
Wow, the rotation coming from AP BREN.
And Kyle is level 5 as well. Like this, they've set it up perfectly.
Here
this.
we go. Spacing them out. Carbon answering back. Few very low. Gets taken out by Carbon. And now Ogwin can't even respond. The Ghouls pull the turtle all the way to their side. But wait, look at this. Very sneaky.
Yeah.
Kyle Teasy stole away
Teasy.
the orange.
And even the Rock Horse is going to be taken out.
Oh,
Kaltizi is just taking away the farm.
He's going down bot
From
side.
schools.
our farm.
He's going down bot side. No, he's
Oh,
decided
I-
off of it. He's starting to head on through. They're going to contest.
Coming in with the pull. Committing it on. Ogwin gets taken out. Turtle still standing. Watch Kyle Teasy goes in. Nico still secures. And Nico gets out of there. That's a couple of wins. A big 3 minutes in for the Ghouls.
I love being at these internationals because now we are seeing the evolution of teams don't necessarily have to contest the turtle in the exact same way. They can delay it, and more importantly so, these plays coming in from Carbon is actually making it worthwhile for the side of the Burmese Ghouls. He's unlocked finally.
And look at Stitch trying to actually bait out this blazing duet.
Big 2v1, close call. Ogwin almost caught Stitch, but Stitch saw it coming.
Yep. Super Marco survived that. He was able to get that cart, the catapult, or the cannon. And also, Burmese Ghouls was able to get the turtle. This means that they are in a much better spot compared to the previous game.
We're definitely going to see much more aggression coming in for the Burmese Ghouls in just a little bit, especially as we're starting to move in and end this early stage of the game. But I'm curious. I feel like AP BREN, well, more so towards the Burmese Ghouls, want to extend the laning phase for as long as they can.
Yeah, and this is not how AP BREN was looking to let this rotation go. This is cool because the Ghouls are learning as we're going. Oh, wait, Stitch down bottom, not going to survive long enough to get his ult off as Kyle Teasy pops him off 1v1.
It's clear that at least for the side of AP BREN, they're looking to just punish Stitch every single time. They kind of want to delay these turtles, but at the end of the day, as long as they're walking away and making sure that Super Marco gets ahead in his lane, then this becomes a much more difficult game for the side of BG.
Very early corrosion sight coming out from Super Marco, 4 minutes, 20 seconds. Gonna go for DHS, Flap in trouble.
Oh no, commits the flicker, dashes on through. Blink and Nico want to finish the job. Oh, it's a 3v1. How is Flap surviving?
No.
How is Flap still alive? There's the Mystic Gush. The Filipino cannon survives.
I really wish we had a mic check for that, because what was the decision there? Was he telling us, okay, I'm going to die, I'm going to buy some time. If you can make it, then come on over. If not, just chill. Because you can see the hovering coming in from Kyle. Like, he kind of wants to help, but at the same time, what can he really do?
Yeah, and craziest thing about it is that FlapTZ is not even rocking a Brave Smite. Like, that's Quantum Charge. He's still able to sustain himself. FlapTZ knows this hero a lot.
Here we go. Second turtle already spawned. 5 minutes in. Few throws out. Mystic Projectile. In comes the final slash. Carbon with the bravest fighter. Turtle at 10th of its health. Nico gets a retribution. Kaldizi half health coming in. Carbon with the flicker and the tail end of that big two-handed sword as the ghouls advance inside AP Bren's jungle. The ghouls are looking great. 2-1 here. 100% turtle take rate.
And this is the power spike from BURMESE Ghouls. This is how you should be playing your composition. I like seeing BURMESE Ghouls' aggression right now. And the fact that they are not getting baited out, getting outplayed by the members of AP BREN. As soon as I say that, though, there is the gold coin.
Whoa, Blink with the pull! And Kyle Thiezi gets popped by Nico.
Talk about timing here. Literally timing.
The timing.
It happens, right? I think that it's a little unlucky for the side of BURMESE
Oh,
Ghouls.
Charles?
No.
Charles coming
What?
in. Final slash,
Are you
displacing
kidding me?
Carbon. And just like that, he is so in control. He knows how much life he has left.
Are you kidding me?
You have to admit, it's kind of upsetting
It's
that he's getting
upsetting.
away.
And you only have like literally just Thunder Belt. You don't even have a lifesteal emblem set. You don't have the Brave's Might. You don't have any items.
That little heal on the QC though.
That's true. That's true.
It's not nothing.
It's not nothing.
Please,
Come
please,
on.
just let me live. I mean, to be honest, considering that for most EXP laners, you know that you're going to be kind of left isolated on your own side of the map, right? You're expected to be independent. But I think in this particular case, like, how far is he really pushing that line?
He's taking independence to a whole nother level. He's self-sustaining. He's straight up photosynthesizing. Oh,
He's financially stable, that's for sure. Oh my goodness. Looking with 13 more seconds for the next turtle to spawn, I think it's a little unlucky that it keeps on spawning on this side of the map, because BURMESE Ghouls would be more than happy to go on this bottom side. But now, with the lane swap, and especially with the tier 1 broken on this side, now the BURMESE Ghouls can take full advantage of their comp.
and so far I think AP BREN have understood the assignment. They know that they're down about 1,000 gold. They know that the ghouls are playing with initiative, and this is where the Burmese want to be. There's the pull
Speaking of
by
initiative.
Nico.
Speaking of initiative, you see the Kaja plus Stitch combo. Are they even concealed at this point?
Uh-oh. They're
Oh.
rotating in. They find Few. Gets a Divine Judgment off camera. He gets popped by Stitch. Popping the Torn Bar Memory. Carbon drawing a line between the ghouls and AP BREN. Going for the bravest fighter early on. Flicker still in tow. Ogwen coming in with the full combo. And now the turtle take resumes. Oh, it's not going to turn into a lord just yet. We're already past the 8-minute mark, and this is a turtle dance if I've ever seen one.
Rare sights. Kaltizi is level ahead of Nico.
Oh, another bravest fighter. Flapteasy finds the angle from the back. Bravest fighter in. Blazing the wet just enough to have the retribution. Have a larger margin of error. AP BREN steals the final one.
Darn, that was actually really, really close. Right on the very edge there. Nicely done coming in from the side of Kaltizi. But let's not forget the amount of abilities that were thrown to make this retribution actually safe and secure. Nicely done by Flapteasy.
Yep. The flappening, as we call it.
It's happening.
The flappening! Wonderful final slash catching 4 people. And not only the amount of people that he was able to get, like you said, the timing that it was. The CC plus the retry combo coming out from AP BREN was crisp, I would say. Even though they already have the numbers, the XP advantage between Kaltizi as well as Nico, they still utilize all of their tools just to secure the turtle. And then they get out safely.
Talking about an XP advantage? Dude, Kyle Thiezi, it's as if he didn't even suffer in the mid game, man. He's still ahead now. 12-11. Nico, half health, gets caught by the combo of Ogwen. Just like that, I feel AP BREN crawling back slowly.
They are, and I think this is where we see the strongest part of AP BREN in these moments between the Lords, between the Turtles. They're making active moves across the map in comparison to the BURMESE Ghouls, right? I think their strongest is when that neutral objective is up, they have some really creative ideas with the way that they actually play with Stitch as well as BlinkX.
One good thing that AP BREN is doing is they're making sure that Super Marco is getting the farm up. And he's not even contested. 0-0 and 0. At this point, you're happy if your Cloud is like that. Especially because it's a close game. And BURMESE Ghouls eventually will run out of steam.
Yep.
So mid-game is their power spike, and that will last until maybe 15 minutes. They have to make the moves right now. Otherwise, AP BREN's naturally scaling lineup will be superior.
Whoa, gentlemen, they're in their prime, is what we're trying to say. And just looking at that gold difference, the gold is not where you want it to be for the ghouls right now.
Not at all, not at all. This is, wait, bot side, what's going on there?
Oh, Carbon, 3v1, 4v1. Oh, he got ganked. He could not say anything to that. Now Nico trying to repair the situation. Catches Flap, and now the fight breaks out entirely. Stitch takes out Few, but Kyle finds sweet revenge. And now Lina gets caught out. Flap TZ already spent his ult. There's a pull, not gonna happen in between the walls. AP BREN have initiative here. 2 for 1. Big timing here, this window for them to steal away the Lord. Gets reset as Kyle TZ wails away. Pushing back Nico and Lina. Blink holding the river bush. What's gonna happen? He spots out Marco. Oh, he's the one who gets spots out this time around. And he gets on out of there. AP BREN, they want this Lord. They need it. Final slash by Flap TZ. Puts him where he wants him. Carbon coming in with the bravest fighter. Kyle TZ scores. And the fight continues. Super Marco with a blazing duet. And the Nether Realm from the Ghouls. Getting them just enough time to back off.
Man, this is one heck of a game. AP BREN being proactive on the bottom side, but more importantly, the fact that BURMESE Ghouls are making the correct decisions. 3 big ultimates. Oh, wait, hold on.
Oh, Divine Judgment on the Flap TZ, and he survives, but only for a second more as Stitch takes him down.
Man, a caster just can't compliment teams at this point, right? You know, every single time it just occurs like this, and, you know, hopefully AP BREN don't give another one, as they already have the Lord on their side pushing towards the bottom lane.
I mean, great idea coming from BURMESE Ghouls. Back-to-back objective dances, they utilize the Kaja ultimate on the Few. The Divine Judgment on the Few meant that they will eliminate one, but in the previous Lord dance, Kyle TZ found Stitch. It was more than enough. The damage was more than enough. Stitch doesn't have the Wind of Nature yet. And the fact that they already lost their EXP laner, that meant that there was not enough vision on the side of BURMESE Ghouls to stay in the Lord area. And AP BREN just a better macro decision overall. They pushed the bottom lane, and then they positioned Kyle TZ in the mid where he can snipe people.
I mean, can you blame the BURMESE Ghouls for taking a fight like that? I felt like it was more the fact that AP BREN were able to find that trade in the first place, because 3 big ultimates are down. I felt like even if I was part of the BURMESE Ghouls squad, I would have made the exact same decision.
Gentlemen, it seems to be a matter of forcing it. One of them just wanted it more, and one of them just had a better go at it. And right now, that's AP BREN. AP BREN, same situation as what, maybe 4 minutes ago, wherein we said, BURMESE Ghouls, you have to seize the day. You have to know that this is your window. This is your power spike. It slipped away. Yeah. We're at 13 minutes. What were you saying, Wolf, earlier? 15? 15. Forget about it. Ooh. It's AP BREN's game now.
Ooh. 2 minutes. I mean, 2 minutes left until we hit that point, but with the 4K lead that AP BREN have, I can definitely understand the sentiment, especially when we start looking at the items as well. We got Ice Queen's Wand already finished. Like, if anybody gets even clipped by Few, this could be a potential problem.
Exactly. It's a massive problem. And then you're looking at Flap TZ, who can man the front lines now with Antique Tiras as well as Dominance Ice. That's the 2 items that literally shuts down 3 heroes of BURMESE Ghouls. That's the Brody out, that's Carbon's Lapu-Lapu out of the equation, and also that's Nico getting neutralized by just the itemization that we see from Flap TZ.
Man, I hate to be the kind of commentator that goes, hey, you missed a spot, but are we missing out on big ticket NetherRealms? Is that just me?
I feel like, as much as we would like to believe that the big ticket NetherRealm is going to actually make a difference in these cases, let's also consider the fact that AP BREN have really good ways of smothering their opponents, right? Like looking for those disengages. Flap TZ doesn't necessarily always have to engage. He can just slow them down. Hey, final slash, push you away. Oh no, you got the Guinevere, spatial migration away. And Few never wants to be in that forward position. So therefore, he's going to be the next person to deter their opponents. I just don't see a way for BURMESE Ghouls to be able to collapse on their opponent other than Carbon and BlinkX. Those are the only 2.
Yeah, they're juggling between the priority of Carbon, BlinkX, and protecting Stitch. That's a lot on the shoulders of Lina right now.
Are we expecting a hero play here, Wolf? Like, I'm looking for BlinkX and Carbon. They gotta make something happen somehow.
Expecting... Maybe no, but I think that's the only option now for BURMESE Ghouls.
Yep.
Oh, look at
somebody has to make a hero play, but
it's melting.
Oh,
nobody are setting it up from this bush though. Carbon coming in from the long bush. No conceal play coming in from either side. Lord gets reset. I think AP BREN knows there's shenanigans afoot.
Yeah. And what they will be doing is to clear the mid lane first, because their bottom lane is already getting pushed out. But fortunately, they have a turret anyway, so that's gonna be taken care of. They might lose the turret because of this, but they will win the war. And Ogwin gets the aggro. They will reset it again because now the Nolan can take care of the top lane. Every lane is gonna be a-okay for AP BREN. They even are slow pushing the bottom lane.
Oh, here we go. We were looking for it.
Wait.
The ghouls find the
This could be
conceal.
good.
They
This
move.
could be good.
They don't
Kyle.
know. They move into the river bush. And Kyle Teasy, I
Slap
don't know what he
nose.
knows.
Oh!
Blink comes in. No one gets pulled. It's Marco. It's the perfect target. But there's no follow through as Blink X gets taken down. Oh no.
Oh no!
It was a good intent, but they could not do the plan. And now they have to recover or concede the Lord. AP BREN now, the ultimate opportunists, take the Lord and continue their assault.
You understand why he went for that play, but the timing was just not there. And AP BREN was more veteran-y to kind of foresee that kind of play.
Uh-oh, the gush coming in from Few. Flap flickering back. Stitch gets him. And here's another one we were looking for. Few in trouble. Gets down to about 8 HP. Gets the heal. Still playing with some range as the rest of AP BREN collapse. Down goes Carbon. Lina and Nico retreat. Super Marco still wants his man. One bullet short. The ghouls are able to retreat. Damage control.
Oh man, Carbon overextended there. Like, he made the play, he needed to start moving backwards. You can't be wasting your time standing up front, hoping that you can keep on zoning them, especially once we reach this later stage of the game where AP BREN has so much more damage and your Lapu starts to fall off. Oh, I mean, if we could change anything, I just hope that Burmese. Oh, whoa!
Here we go. The ghouls looking to punish. There's a big pull on the Ogwin. He does have an immortality. The defensive gush. Kyle Teasy coming in and out, dashing through that wall. The ghouls able to defend.
Like I mentioned earlier, it could have been so different had they just waited just a couple more seconds more.
Yep.
We saw that Nolan rotating down. They had no idea that they were in that bush, but AP BREN, great game sense throughout. You know, walking up to kind of initiate something, and unfortunately, Burmese Ghouls bit onto it too soon.
Oh, purple going over to AP BREN. What timing from Marco? What mechanics?
And by the way, Flap TC just used the final slash to kind of nudge the buff away from the Burmese Schools members. That was a smart play, Mr. David.
Yep. That was calculated. And now they do the same thing to the purple, but Nico says, nuh-uh, not today.
Not this
Damn.
time. Oh man, I love the idea that they're just planting flags everywhere, just
Yeah.
saying, nope, this is mine. This is my property now.
It's tagging him, mine.
Oh, it's upsetting, but at the same time, you can't blame them, right? They're really far ahead. And now that the goal lead is actually coming to a point where it's not necessarily going to matter in just a little bit, I think that even if Burmese Ghouls even it out, we're still looking for that hero play. We're still waiting for either Marco or even Few to make a mistake.
We were looking for it, and we saw half of it, right? We saw Blink find the perfect target. It's just the other half of the movie, they asked us to vacate the cinema. Where was the action scene? That was it.
That will be the worst happening in my life. I wish that would not happen to me.
It's basically Inception, but as soon as the heist was about to go down,
Exactly.
the lights go on. Like, what?
Yep. Or better yet, people are just bringing their phones into the cinemas and trying to record it, and someone had to stop it at some point, right?
Wouldn't.
It wouldn't.
You
But
wouldn't divine judgment in the 5.
now with the Lord spawning, this is a Luminous Lord, mind you. That this is not easy to take down.
It's
AP
evolved.
BREN,
Look at that.
Look at them. They're right in front.
That was so quick.
All right, timing might be off. I wonder what Nico and Carbon are thinking, but yeah, no, here we go. Blink coming in, gets caught off by Fuse projectile. Ogwin with the full-on combo, and Carbon coming in with the bravest fighter. Netherrealm saving them already. Blink with the pull, and Marco gets popped. Nico gets the kill. Carbon still alive. It's a 4v5 situation as the ghouls come back to life, but they also have to come back to their base as AP BREN's minions come on in. They're being stopped.
Wait.
AP BREN.
The minions
they're
have
still
spawned.
good. They're fine,
Oh.
but they have to defend. Burmese ghouls find the big kill, but they also have to put on their big boy pants and say, we gotta defend.
Oh my goodness. It's stressful to see.
Oh! You were saying Kyle Teasy gets a kill on Lina, but yes, what's stressful?
It's stressful to see your base under attack and the two people who are supposed to push it out and clear it out decide to go back into the fight and only leave Lapu by himself to do all the dirty work himself, man.
Oh,
AP
stressful.
BREN are overloading the ghouls. They were celebrating that win, that pickoff, but then again, you have to snap back to reality. This is what's happening right now. Ogwin finds a good on combo. Few puts out the gush. The Lord still standing.
Lovely.
Nico versus Kyle. Kyle versus Nico. And the minions. The ghouls still alive.
Okay, a moment to breathe finally, especially for the ghouls. The second wave is going to come on in, and they know that it's going to break at least one of these inhibitors, right?
Oh.
Piccolo.
They might force it.
Oh,
Carbon
no.
comes in, gets hit with a final slash, serves up the fuse. Gush, and Carbon's still alive. What's going on? Blink coming in, looking for another big DJ. But he's gonna know. He's gonna respect the fact that he can't force anything.
What an intense defense coming up from BURMESE Ghosts, and it's mainly because of AP BREN just taking the initiative, right? Taking the tempo of that mini game that they were playing. The fact that AP BREN was almost able to take out Carbon, that's actually massive if they took out the immortality, but fortunately for BURMESE, Carbon still has the immortality for now.
And he's wailing away, gets hit with another
Oh,
final
Stitch!
slash. Look at
Stitch!
this, Stitch! Popping! Kyle Theezy's immortality
What is
gets
happening?
away. Where was the damage from? How did that happen?
Oh my
Did
god.
we just miss that exchange?
Huh?
Talk about a Brody specialist, dude.
Right? That, it was so quick. It happened all so fast, and even Divine Judgment was utilized at that moment.
He is him. Carbon once more with the bravest fighter. It's as if this thing has no cooldown. And they defend. That top lane inhibitor falls. The mid lane stands.
Man. I would say AP BREN, they do have the better late game. They have the Gore, they have the Claw, they have great scaling across all of their players. But there was this old proverb for AP BREN where almost all of their losses during MPL Season 12 and some parts of IESF and some parts of the other tournaments that went out, it was, I believe it was SPS also, they struggled in the late game.
Oh, wait
They
up!
struggle in the late game!
Where was that from? Marco gets caught out by Stitch. I was on Wolf's story is, yeah, they do struggle in the late game, but
What?
wait, here we go. This Lord fight, this is an unprecedented situation for the Ghouls. They have never had a game this good against AP BREN right now, this situation. Blink gets hit with a final slash, Carbon slashing away at Few. He's getting smothered by 4, gets his immortality pop as the rest of the Ghouls wail away at the Lord, an evolved Lord, their very first Lord. Can Nico get it in? Yes, he does. Retribution is good. And now the Netherrealm saving Blink. They're gonna get the pull onto Flap Easy. Not gonna even pop his immortality as the Philippine Cannon walks away. Stitch gets popped. 3 defenders from the Ghouls. 4 from AP BREN looking to crash down into their base. This might be it. All the waves are crashing in. Top, middle, and bottom.
2 seconds. 2 seconds. The Lord will spawn.
Oh, they need the Lord. They need the Lord. There it is. Spawns down bottom. Mid lane inhibitor falls.
I mean, they can clear this up, right? They can clear this up. If AP BREN just take their time with this, they should be able to whittle it down. They've got 2 waves on their side, and if they've smothered both, at the very least, the BURMESE Ghouls... Wait. No,
Blood is back, by the
Oakland
way.
is fine, right? Carbon's
Here we
come back
go.
at 13.
It's 10. The longest
Flap.
20 seconds. Flap. Oh, gets tried to pull in. Does not happen. Lord gets taken down. 5 members of AP BREN here applying pressure. Can the Burmese defend?
Carbon is alive.
Oh, here comes Carbon. Look at all the rifts, look at all the damage. A Divine Judgment on the Flap Easy gets his immortality pop. And Carbon and Lina leaning hard on AP BREN. Carbon goes down. Lina goes down. Stitch just waiting. Flap Easy gets popped. Ogwin loses his immortality. Oh, this is an actual life bar we're looking at, gentlemen. The Ghouls still here. 1 for 1. 23 minutes in.
They're ready to play. They've evened it up 10 to 10, 23 minutes into the game. We were talking about the fact that, hey, they've already missed their power spike. We're expecting AP BREN to really take full advantage of it. And now, with the creativity of the BURMESE Ghouls, and especially with a couple of mistakes coming in from Super Marco, giving them a breath of life here. No inhibitors still, but if they get that next upcoming Lord, they might be able to even out the odds.
Whoa.
Blink.
Oh, that's a full-on combo. Into the skies they go. The Netherrealm saving them for just a little bit longer. Kyle Teasy, look at this. Watching, waiting, commiserating, does not find the pop-off. As Nico goes in, uses the immunity and dashes away, gets his immortality popped, and he's gonna go down here unless he has something to say. Another set of iframes, dashes on through, stays himself, turn upon memory, popping, fuse immortality, and that's 1 big HP bar, 1 resource that AP BREN have to look out for.
Crazy mechanics for both teams. Stitch used the flicker forward when they're trying to get back. What the hell?
I wouldn't have even considered it, only because, number 1, he's got immortality. Number 2, Lord spawning in 30 seconds, he's not going to have his flicker.
But Few, my oh my. there was, 5 years ago, he was called Mr. Buy himself at a certain point. Bought the immortality at the right moment. You can see Stitch. Oh my goodness. He bought the immortality in just a split second.
He knows.
Oh man,
Oh,
thank you for the
phew.
instant replay coming in from Kadia. As now we get to a very critical moment in this game. And I mean, considering that Lina hasn't been dying as often as you would like to imagine, he's been stacking up real good here.
Okay, 23 minutes. FlapTZ went for a game-changer item. I love it. Twilight Armor. There's a lot of big bursts coming up from Burmese, including the Brody damage. If you count the Ghost Bursters from Lina, that's also massive damage that you take out. That's going to be a game-changer now for AP BREN.
Speaking of which, here's another dance. This is the fifth lord of the game. 25 minutes scaled. No longer going to get stronger. FlapTZ gets pulled in. Forcing out. That flicker gets hit with a divine judgment. Still alive though. Down to a tenth of his health as KyleTZ scores. Now Ogwin gets to use his ult. Full-on combo coming in. Still alive. Forcing it out. Nico gets the kill. Nico gets popped by Marco though. And that's a 1-for-1. 2-for-1 now. As Few gets caught out in the back. Carbon goes. 2-for-2 as well. KyleTZ finds Sweet. And there's a pop. KyleTZ just going from target to target to target. And now it's just Lina and Blink, the winner Trunch coming in. FlapTZ still alive, gets pulled in. Final slash by the Filipino Cannon as he goes. Ladies and gentlemen, Blink is the only one left. Can he defend? AP BREN coming in with the Lord. And they are going to take this series in a 2-0 sweep.
History tends to repeat itself, but my god, with the new faces of the Burmese Ghouls, they put up one hell of a defense up against AP BREN, but it still was not enough. AP BREN take the game 2-0.
A showdown of mechanical skills that we saw. There's so many items sold on so many items bought.